Unusual information on Candiru fish and hazardous small animals. The Amazon River is home to a wide variety of aquatic creatures, including both huge and small, harmless and extremely hazardous species. Candiru fish is one of them. Even though this fish is quite small, it has the ability to exist as a parasite that feeds on the blood of other fish, even humans. Even more than piranha fish, the Candiru fish is the animal that the natives dread the most. Here are some essential details regarding Candiru fish. 1. Fish habitat in Candiru. Northern South America's upper Amazon and Orinoco River basins are home to Candiru fish. This fish prefers shallow, murky environments with slow-moving, acidic water as its habitat. 2. Physical attributes. Vandellia serosa is the scientific name for the Candiru fish, which is described as having the silent, transparent, and length of around 1 inch of a catfish. The bodies of Candiru fish, which are often found in the gill cavities of other fish and feed on blood, turn crimson. 3. Dietary patterns. A parasite called Candiru lives off the blood of other fish. When the Candiru fish locates its host, it will either push its way through the operculum or wait for the operculum to spontaneously open before going to the gills. These parasites will adhere to the ventral aortic or dorsal arteries after passing through the operculum. The Candiru's opercular spines aid in blood discharge and keep it anchored to the host's gills. Blood is then pumped straight into the Candiru's mouth by the host's blood pressure. Candiru typically consumes its host in 30 to 145 seconds after being consumed. Candiru will dive and dig to the river's bottom after eating. 4. Myths that have been growing over time. Human attacks by Candiru are not a recent occurrence. The myth that emerged during the 19th and early 20th centuries was that human urine in the water attracted these fish. Fish swim into the water after someone urinates there and unnoticedly lodge in the person's urethra. The victim feels agony because the Candiru fish utilizes the spines on its gill covers to cling on where it wants to after it is inside. Extreme tales about the Candiru fish have grown throughout time. Some of them believe that this fish may swim into the urine stream while jumping out of the water, lay eggs in the bladder, and eat away at its host's mucous membranes until it dies. They also assert that it can only be removed surgically. 5. The real world. There is little convincing proof that the Candiru fish has ever penetrated the human urethra, despite all the myths about it. However, a report from a Brazilian urologist in 1997 claimed that he had extracted the Candiru from a person's urethra. However, there were discrepancies in the claims, including the size of the fish that was actually taken out and the afflicted people's histories. Furthermore, it's possible that the Candiru isn't really drawn to urine. The Candiru fish did not react when the chemical and human urine were added to the aquarium with them. There aren't many accounts of Candiru assaults in the scientific or medical literature alone. Candiru probably accidentally entered the human urethra if it ever did. Since the urethra is so small and devoid of oxygen, it will be extremely difficult for fish to survive there. So those are some little-known facts about Candiru fish. I hope this knowledge may help you gain more understanding.